Uridine review and benefits. In today's video, I'll be talking about my personal experiences using this motivating nootropic. Hey YouTubers, I'm Daniel Arneson and I'm the founder of Activated Potential. In this video, I will be reviewing a surprisingly effective nootropic, Uridine. Before I get started, let me very quickly answer the question, what is Uridine and how does it work? I'm guessing most, if not all of you, have heard about DNA before, but many of you might not have heard about RNA. RNA works with your DNA and is essential for protein synthesis. All of us have RNA and it's essential for life, but one of the components of RNA is uridine. So uridine is a naturally occurring nucleoside. Uridine is present in most of our diets, as well as being produced in small amounts by our liver. Now, because uridine is a naturally occurring compound, it cannot be patented, and thus research is limited. But there is a ton of anecdotal evidence out there. Most uridine supplements are in the form of uridine monophosphate, or UMP for short. But there is another version that has been gaining some popularity, and this is uridine triphosphate, or UTP. I would, however, recommend sticking with UMP since it is usually cheaper, and in my experience there isn't a big difference. As for more natural alternatives, uridine is found in relatively high amounts in brewer's yeast. Now, while a lot of people will claim that the uridine found in a dietary source such as yeast is not bioavailable, a 2002 study by Yamamoto and colleagues showed that plasma uridine levels rose in individuals that consumed beer. So it seems like brewer's yeast could be a good natural source of uridine. And in my own experience, brewer's yeast produces a very similar but milder effect than uridine supplements. So what are the benefits of uridine? Well, you can think about uridine as sort of an all-around cognitive enhancer. It helps your brain grow new synapses through the production of CDP choline. It improves your memory, helps mitochondrial function, and can actually decrease inflammation. But for me, there is one effect that makes uridine stand out from the rest. Uridine seems to be very effective for increasing motivation, and it is one of the few nootropics able to do this in my experience. Now, you can't talk about uridine without mentioning the Mr. Happy stack. Uridine works synergistically with choline and DHA, and taken together they are known as the Mr. Happy stack, referring to the Lung City user who created that stack. Uridine is usually taken in doses ranging from 150 to 300 milligrams. However, some people might do better with even higher doses, going up to 1000 milligrams per day even. Uridine is relatively safe, especially if you're a healthy individual. However, there is one side effect that we need to talk about. Uridine can increase the spread of some forms of cancer. So it isn't completely without risk, just like any other substance or nootropic. It is also worth noting that side effects and dangers seem to be a bigger problem with uridine triphosphate than uridine monophosphate, which is another reason I recommend sticking with uridine monophosphate. Now that we have covered this, let me share my personal experience with uridine. So the first point I want to talk about is the overall cognitive boosting effect of uridine. So like I mentioned, uridine is something that actually is an important material for like your brain and your body. So you need some uridine, which again is found in a lot of foods and stuff. So that being said, uridine does have like an overall effect on cognition that I do notice. That being said, it may be a bit more subtle, those effects, like the overall effects on multiple things may be more subtle than the main benefit and reason why I take uridine, and that's just to boost my moods. And I like to get uridine as much as possible just naturally from food, so it's just like the natural way. But for the supplementation of it, I really will take it if I just feel kind of off or disengaged, or like I don't really want to do something in particular, like I just want to, be lazy, pretty much. Then taking some uridine can be really helpful because it makes me feel more engaged and more alive, like I really want to do something. So it can be very useful for that effect. And to be honest with you, I don't take uridine very often because usually I already feel like that, and it's just because I take really good care of myself, and I'm healthy, and I eat natural foods, and I get a lot of benefits cognitively already, and in terms of my mood already. Usually I feel pretty good from just those health related things that I already do. But as far as supplementation goes, again, Uridine is good in certain situations. I wouldn't take it all the time. So check it out for yourself if you want. It's pretty harmless as far as we know, at least, just to try it out occasionally. Side effects, I haven't really noticed many, although I will say that, it's something that potentially can kind of put me more off if I'm already like really feeling like, if I'm just, I guess, really tired, or I just really, have been unhealthy, or I just don't feel very well. It may not necessarily help. It's not, to me, it's not one of those nootropics that can really just like kick you past that sort of stuff. Like some of the more direct, I guess, nootropics, like some of the racetams, like phenylparacetam, or even like sobutiamine. Those nootropics have much more of a overriding effect in my experience, where if I'm sleep deprived, or I just don't feel good, then it kicks me out of that, and I feel great, and I can actually work, and I feel like I've slept enough and things, and then of course afterwards I might feel really tired. Uridine isn't really like that. It's more like a natural thing, in my opinion, that enhances me. It can help me feel more motivated and get those neurotransmitters kicking in more, just naturally. But if I'm really off in terms of like the fundamentals, like I haven't slept enough, I haven't eaten well, then it really doesn't do much good for me, and it really almost like is worse than not taking it. So I like to take it when, I'm fine, but I just feel like maybe I haven't had Uridine from my diet or something. So I just feel kind of like disengaged or something, then it really will help me. So those are kind of my personal notes and experiences on this substance. And of course, one more thing I have to mention is I don't like to take Uridine when I'm already feeling really engaged, and I'm already, very energetic, and just engaged with what I'm doing. I'm very proactive and very active, productive, I should say. Then taking Uridine is just too much. Like, it won't help me. It will almost take me into, beyond just like this productive state, and into almost like this agitated, impatient state. So I don't like to take it if I don't really feel like I need that boost. So I'm really selective with when I use Uridine, actually. And it's not something that really makes me feel flowing necessarily, like creative. It's more like it makes me feel more kind of like, let's do this, let's bring this on, let's engage, kind of thing. So again, can be very useful, but I'm pretty selective with it. And this is my personal, of course, take on it. You might be different, and I know others take it more. And I think, of course, depends on your current state in terms of your brain, what your brain is like, what you're eating, things like that, of course. So I don't take Uridine many times, maybe once or twice per week, and that's it, because I just don't feel like I need it, and it's my best option most of the time. But it is a really, really cool substance that, if you're struggling with motivation, especially, it really, really helps. Again, I do a lot of natural things that make me feel energetic and motivated when I'm working already. So that's why I don't really feel like I need it many times. But if it was different, if I really felt like disengaged and I didn't want to engage with things many times, I probably would take it more often. So that's it. That's my take on Uridine, and I hope you found this informative and enjoyable and useful. Now, if you want to learn more about Uridine dosing, facts, history, and such, then check out the in-depth guide on our blog all about Uridine, and you can find the link to that in the description below this video. So you can just click that link and check out our awesome guide all about Uridine. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel if this video has been helpful, because I'm about to release many more awesome videos like this. And if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, you can just tap on the bell icon beside the subscribe button here. And finally, by all means, leave any questions or comments below, because I will personally respond. So to wrap things up, again, in the description you can find a link to the full Uridine guide on our blog. There's also a link there on that article or in that guide that will show you my favorite Uridine supplement if you want to check it out for yourself. And actually, we might have the link here below in the description too if you want to see the Uridine supplement that I take. It's really easy to get, and if you're struggling again with like motivation or feeling like engaged with things, you should check it out because it might really help your brain produce more of the things that help you feel that way. So that's it for now, and I'll talk to you again soon.